What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Candace, aka What's Tea with Becky, and of course, we're back with another episode of What's Tea with Becky. Like y'all don't even know, we been missing y'all, okay? Like who else we supposed to spill our tea with than y'all, okay? But yeah, I just want y'all to know next year, 2026, please be on the lookout again for What's Tea with Becky because we coming back and we got some tea and we got stuff we got to spill. Okay. So y'all be on the lookout and there's a lot of things that's gonna take place, y'all. But today, this is a special episode because I came on here preaching past the prophets, whatever y'all just no, but for real, whatever y'all want to call a sister today, I'm gonna be that. But I just came on here to just spill my tea because I'm the type of person that I live in my truth. So whatever I got going on my, talking about the things that I got going on in my life because they can potentially help out somebody else. Like people be scared and feeling all like the next person gonna judge them. Baby, we all got things we got going on. Ain't nobody better than the next person. Okay. But this episode is titled My Pain Has Purpose. So, with that being said, I'm going to dive into my pain and just let y'all know what the purpose of all this was. Well, I ain't going to lie. I still don't know what the purpose is, but when I figure it out, y'all gonna know. But this might bless somebody else. Who knows? But yeah, if y'all been following me for a while now, y'all know all of the things that I done went through so far to childbirth and dying twice after giving birth to my daughter, to domestic incidents, and it just been a lot been going on, from this year from last year to this year. But you know what? I've learned in the process that if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. And I don't even be tripping because that's too cool to fall on, okay? But yeah, like I just realized this past year with everything that just transpired within the last 6 months, like I ended up I can always remember the dates because when traumatic things happen, you either remember the date, the time, no, like something memorable about that time of day is it's gonna always come back to you. But July 7th, 2025, I ended up getting into a car accident. Crazy. Totaled the car and it's crazy because like if y'all would see my car, how it looked, like I don't know how the heck I made it out that car accident. And my son was with me in the front seat. Thank God for seatbelts. But I don't understand how we made it out that car accident without a scratch or a scrape. I had a little bruise, but that's nothing compared to my life being spared, right? But we're gonna go back. I mean, not go back, fast forward, July 14th, a whole week later, I ended up getting into a domestic dispute again with my daughter's dad. And you know what's crazy? Like, the first time it happened, I ended up going back and, nobody's to judge or whatever. I understand being in this situation now. Well, I'm out of the situation now, but being in that situation, I understand why women go back. Because I used to be that girl like, couldn't be me. I ain't going back. Ain't no nigga gonna keep putting his hands on me, blah, blah, blah. But I do understand. And I just gotta say, like, people, we as women have to not be afraid. I mean, I get being afraid and why women be afraid to leave, like having kids and then your life be being threatened by these people. Not that that was my case, but I do understand that fear, especially when if you don't really got nobody. Like, thank God for me having friends and family that weren't judgmental and they was there when I needed my support system. And I definitely appreciate them 110%. Like, I can't even express my gratitude for the people that I was surrounded with, like siblings and friends and parents. Like the love was just overwhelming. Spiritual parents, like who? I was blessed. Everybody ain't in that situation to have a support system like that, but I was blessed, and I appreciate them. But one thing I will say is people, women, and not even just women, because men be in abusive relationships too. Utilize the resources. Like this last incident that happened on July 14th, around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, this man ended up doing the same thing. Well, I ain't gonna say doing the same thing, but kicking my tail, and it ended up leaving me with 5 stitches, 5 to 8 stitches in my head because he had bust my head open. And when I tell y'all, that was like a wake up call for me because my head would not stop bleeding, and the gash was like so big. And if the images is too much, I wouldn't even want y'all to see it. So I'm not gonna post nothing like that because when I see it, I be like barely could stomach it. But it was a lot. And that there, and the second it was the second time that my daughter was there to witness this or pretty much be a part of it. And although she is only 1 years old, I feel like my daughter kind of was traumatized behind that. And I was like, I got a little girl. I ain't never seen my mama go through this. I want to keep exposing my kids and putting them in this situation. Like they deserve to see their mom happy and flourishing in a prosperous relationship. They don't deserve this, even if it's their daddies. I don't care. Like nobody deserves to be put through that situation. And so, like after that situation, because I ended up going to the hospital and he was there with me, and it's funny, like he took me to the hospital because one, I know he felt guilty. And two, I feel like he did that because it was like a sense, almost like a sense of control. Like if I take her to the hospital, she's not gonna call the police or get the police involved because I'm there with her, right? I feel like it was kind of like that. And it's funny because in my head, I'm like, this nigga really gonna go to the hospital with me, man. When I get up there, I'm finna sing like a canary. Just call me Kiki White, Fantasia, somebody, because baby, I'm finna sing. But like I played it off because I'm like I went to the hospital, played it off like ain't nothing happened. But when I got back to the doctors, baby, I'm like, listen, this man got to pay for what he did to me because like like I got a scar for the rest of my life. And it's just like the next step after this, you gonna eventually kill me if I keep going through this situation with you. Like, and it's crazy because like people always ask, well, what did you do to make him upset? And excuse my language, but that pisses me off. Like, it don't matter. Y'all ever I know everybody heard that saying, "Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me." It don't matter what I say. If I haven't physically touched you, you should not put your hands on me. Like, that's just that part. It's nothing that a person can say to me that's gonna make me wanna cause so much harm to them. Like, that's weird to me, and I didn't grow up like that, so it's very weird to me. But aside from that, went back to told them doctors everything that had happened, and they ended up calling DCFS on him. And they were in turn helping me out with so much. Like when I say get out that situation, especially if you have younger kids, hell, I mean, even if you ain't got younger kids, but get out that situation because your kids, again, don't deserve to see you going through something like that. And that for me, I feel like was God telling me you need to get up out that situation, honey. Like I done spared you the first time. I done spared you from this car accident. I done let you live after you'd have had this baby. You could have died on the table and not been here for your children. Like how many times I got to keep showing you that this not where you need to be at? And in the process of all of that, I ended up getting a phone call from this housing place because I was like, I seen their wait list was opening back up. I'm like, I've been on their wait list for a whole year now. So why I ain't moved up? Anybody called me and said nothing. So lo and behold, they ended up, it's crazy because when I said all of that, when I was thinking that I had called them, like, excuse me, I'm trying to figure out where am I at on y'all wait list. I ain't heard nothing back. And I said, y'all wait list opening up. They was like, you would get a letter out in the mail, whatever. I feel like it was like 2 days, if not 2 days, it was the next week after they called me and told me to come view the apartment and everything. And I got an email saying where to come view the apartment and all the information that I needed to bring. Like, so I was like, okay, I'm excited now. Like, I'm ready to move. I've been with my grandma all this time. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to be back in my own space for me and my kids. Right? So after that, like, I was still allowing my daughter to, see her dad. And, you know, I, I was still, not, I'm not going to say we weren't together, but we was dealing. You know, I'm be honest with y'all, I could be transparent. We were still dealing. And so, because I wasn't really 100% ready to move on, even though I knew that this wasn't where I was supposed to be. And you know what's crazy is the Lord would not let me move into my apartment until I fully left this man alone. Like no strings attached. And another incident happened. He didn't put his hands on me, but things happened to where I was just like, yeah. And after that, a whole because I was going back and forth with this apartment thing. Like they was like kind of giving me the runaround, wasn't taking my phone call, and the communication was like to a minimum. Like I had to keep bugging them and calling them because I'm ready to move. Like, well, I want to be in here before Christmas. And I was, thank God. But once I let that dead weight go and I'm like, everything just started happening, blessings on blessings on blessings. Like, y'all just don't know how happy I am. Like, being in this space is just, I ain't stopped smiling since I started this live, y'all. So that's just it for y'all. But like, it's just so much. Like, I'm just so grateful because I have a three-bedroom apartment. Me, my kids got their own room. I could be like, get out, go y'all. Like, when you let that dead weight go, all your blessings will start flourishing, and the Lord will put you in position to where He be like, look, now I told you, like, when your mama tell you the stove hot, don't touch that, and you going to touch it anyway because you're like, it ain't that hot. I'ma touch it and see how hot it is, and you get burned. That's how the Lord be working in mysterious ways where it's like, I done told you before, this is not something that you need to be in. And I don't know what my purpose is on this earth yet, or what I'm supposed to be doing in life just yet. But like so many things have happened and transpired where the average person would have been like, okay, I ain't got time for this. Like they would have been gave up. You've been a lost your life during childbirth, been a lost your hands by the hands of another person, or a car accident, like all these things happening. I done lost my job, all kind of things. But you know what? I ain't lost my faith. I ain't needed for nothing. My kids been taken care of. They done had a roof over their head. They ain't needed for nothing, wanted for anything, food, anything you name it, they had it. I still didn't go without with all of this going on. So it's just like I just want to encourage people to like keep going. If you in a situation, keep going. Utilize your resources. Like I said, DCFS stepped in and they helped me with resources. I had counseling. And if y'all know me, y'all know I'm a big advocate for therapy. My therapist, A1. If y'all need some therapy, check out growth therapy. Find you somebody that's for you and stick with them because people need to heal from all these traumas. And to be honest, I didn't heal from the first incident that happened. So I know that I needed some type of therapy because that stuff will play on your mental. So, like, y'all got to utilize the resources. And if you don't know what growth therapy is, inbox me, or if you got my phone number, text me, whatever. I drop my email. But utilize these resources, heal and move forward so that your blessings can start flowing. Like if ain't nobody a living witness, I'm a living witness for y'all, okay? I ain't gonna give y'all all the tea, I'm gonna save it for next time. But I just, people just, I just want people to understand. If you don't believe in anything, believe in Jesus, believe in God. I ain't here to convert nobody, but I'm just telling you my story because I know what He has done for me and my life, and that's who I believe in. And I'm still standing 10 toes down. Like, if you don't believe for something, you're gonna fall for anything. And I can't trip because that's too close to falling. So I definitely stand firm in what I believe in and who I serve. Because again, y'all, these blessings just be flowing. I can't give y'all all the tea, but they be flowing. And like, don't give up. Like life be hard and it's not intended for it to be easy. If it was a walk in the park, everybody would be in better positions. We all would. But yeah, I just want y'all to know that if you're going through anything, utilize your resources, get some help, and utilize your support. Like I call and I talk to friends, I talk to family members, like man, when I tell you how the love and support was just so overwhelming, I didn't have I didn't have a reason to stay because that wasn't love. So what was I sticking around for? I ain't had no reason to, but Imma go ahead and deal with my people that love me, and in turn, somebody will come along and love me how I'm supposed to be loved. Like, I'm a great person, you know? I could brag on me. But yeah, like I just can't emphasize it enough. Again, utilize your resources, utilize your support system, and get help. Like, ain't it's nothing wrong with therapy. Ain't no I would rather talk to somebody that don't know me than sit around and I know my support system love me, of course, but they know so much. They're gonna hate that person, and I don't want nobody to have no ill feelings towards nobody because of me. So I'd rather them not know anything or as minimal as possible, and I can sit on somebody's couch or they got it on Zoom now. So you could be on Zoom and be talking to your therapist and just let all of that out from somebody that don't know because we carry so much. That load be heavy. I feel so light. I feel so light, y'all, light and in a better space, in a better headspace mentally, emotionally, physically. Like blood pressure ain't been high. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, like I had to be on blood pressure medication because my blood pressure was so high, I ain't even took it. I don't even know if my blood pressure high or not. You know, so I've been in a good space. But yeah, but I just had to come on here and let y'all know what's been going on, spill my little bit of tea, just a little bit of tea, not too much, and just encourage y'all because I've also been seeing a lot of suicide going on. Like, check on y'all strong friends, the ones that don't say nothing, that go about life and like really be going through things. Like, we all got stuff we got going on. Some people just wear their pain like, you would never think. You would be like, "Man, they got this," and they battling so much. Like, you can have all the love and support around you and still be going through it and nobody know because you wear your pain so well. Check on y'all strong friends. Call them, "Hey, how you doing?" This a wellness check. If y'all my siblings know, every blue moon out here, hello, it's the wellness check. How you doing? What you got going on? You alright? Okay. That's me. I'm that friend. Pull up, come on, let's go out to eat. Have you some drinks on me, whatever the case may be, if that's gonna ease your mind for a minute and get you out, because we all be going through things. And I be the one to be uplifting people. And sometimes you gotta check on your strong friends. Okay. But yeah, this will conclude this week's episode of Voice with Becky. And I'm gonna be dropping some stuff, y'all. But stay tuned, like really stay tuned because me and the girls we got some stuff in the works. And we'll see what Becky will be back 2026. Okay. As Megan would say, bye. And I love you guys.